We're back with the NFL on EA Sports. We'll pick things. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. And he is stopped a long ways from that line to gain. They force a turnover on downs.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
One final shot here. Try and push it deep downfield. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win for the Texans. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we'll see you next time from Houston.
It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Dolphins and the Pats, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg Wild, first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you said, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know the teams that have a long road ahead of them. These October games go a long way to setting the table come playoff time later in the season.
Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from Foxborough. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. On the give, this is Allen. And some good blocking, springing him. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they had built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Man in motion is Brown. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and a penalty. It makes somebody move early up front. They'll send their tight end left. They'll look to throw again. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Back to the air one more time. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. He really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Butker's kick is good. And the Dolphins are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Patriots offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard.
At the 32-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's May. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Allen. Not much develops there. He'll get this to about the 43. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's May. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
At the Dolphins' 26-yard line.
Here comes Allen, and he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Here's 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They go back to Allen. A gain there of 11. 1st down, New England.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Second and 7. To throw is May. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure.
Oh, they're on him in a crash, and he's lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he is very close to the 1st down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 9. May gonna look to throw. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete. 3rd and 9.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now May. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Man in motion is Brown. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
I think it's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. Man in motion is Brown. He'll let one go down the middle. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Allen. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. They face 2nd down and 7. Another run, and again, it's Allen.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A carry here for Allen. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Throwing on 2nd down. May. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Here's May. He'll try and get there on the ground. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. 3-3 our score. 2 minutes to go in this 1st half. We're back to Foxborough after this. May to throw on 2nd down. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. And a good job rallying to the football. Hold him just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? They'll look to set up the screen here. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. May to throw again. Thrown left side. The catch is made.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
3rd and short, and here is May. And that is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Dolphins offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Man in motion is Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's taken in by Achane. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. He'll look to throw. Looking underneath for Achane. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Back to the air one more time. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Jaguars who are out in front. Brian Thomas with 3 touchdown receptions. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Bears trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. The Browns trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to
Neutral
jump?
zone infraction. Defense. Automatic 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll look to throw again. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down.
Ball start. Offense.
Receiver in motion, going right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go, he is taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On the ground, it's Allen. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They'll stick with him again. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Out of the gun, here's May. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run.
And he will score. Brenton Strange. Touchdown, New England. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The PAT, up and good. And the Pats move out in front, 13-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They're in a 10-point hold, 13-3, as this drive starts with 1st down. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Once again, it's Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now the return, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Patriots offense and Braylon Allen ready to take over again. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's a handoff. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up. Patriots ready for the punt. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Sending a receiver right. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll send him over to the left. Now, faking the give. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, Miami.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage.
And he will score! Game on. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, they run with Allen. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
May gonna look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
On second down, it's May. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw is May. This one complete right side. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. Throwing is May. Quick throw here is complete.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And he will have a Patriots first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a give on the ground, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff running right. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Allen. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. They send Edwards in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He is in. Braylon Allen. Touchdown, Patriots.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Patriots will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. the visitors' offense, and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Back to the air one more time. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Back to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit. With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Patriots. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
Welcome back, Marlene. One for the money and one for the homies. I move
It's Week 12 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Drake May. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Patriots and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a look here at the veteran under center, their seventh-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. From the 29, here's second down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Holding. Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Kendrick. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw. Kendrick. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Patriots take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's May. Open man. This is Brenton Strange, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. To throw, it's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air, May. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw with May. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Dolphins offense led by their wide receiver headed out for their second possession. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week though coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off the play fake. Kendrick. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Kendrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Let's take it inside his own 40. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
They'll run with Allen. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Patriots at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home, but sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Throwing here is May. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pressure pressure comes, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Off play action. Kendrick. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Looking to throw, May. Benjamin's got it.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
Ball start, offense.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. A give up the middle to right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Looking to throw. Kendrick. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that is incomplete here.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Back to throw. Kendrick. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and Braylon Allen getting set for this next possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. The Pats at the line ready to go. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll set up a throw. A short throw there to Strange. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks,
Still
waiting
third
for
down.
the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So that last penalty making this third down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Back to throw now on 1st down. A short throw there to Strange. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
All the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Kendrick. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. And here's Jake Bailey now. Taken in at the 22. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that lost week at the hands of Seattle. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Patriots.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's May. That's into the hands of Edwards. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. A final shot before break. Kendrick, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start out with an AFC East matchup between Buffalo and the New York Jets. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Khalil Shakir, a touchdown reception. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Anthony Richardson, terrific in the win, as his guys up their mark to 7-4 with the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. The Steelers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard. They stay on the ground with Allen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Allen. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
So nothing doing there, and it's second down. Now a carry for Allen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 66 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The slot man in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
False start, offense.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
From the shotgun, May with it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 17-3. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Off play action. Kendrick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Looking to throw. Kendrick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Patriots offense and their running back getting set to go once more. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2nd down and a yard. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Fulton. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Off the play fake, Kendrick. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Allen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back now in Miami. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They'll run on 1st down. Allen. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's May. Into space at the 45. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. Up the middle they go. Allen. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He finds his man, complete. It's Edwards. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To the air, May. Allen here on the screen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
They'll throw with May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st down, Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, That's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Miami set to take over. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Now time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Following the fumble recovery, Kendrick. And his throw here is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Kendrick. Throw caught by Achane. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll run on 1st down. Allen. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Allen. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And remember, this is a running back that fumbled on the previous drive, but fortunately for them, nothing came of it. And I think when that happens, sometimes coaches can lean a little more on forgive and forget. So he's right back out there and running again.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing here is May. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably Not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Kendrick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Off play action, Kendrick. Towards the end zone for Brown. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
First down. It's Allen. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Allen. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Kendrick. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Pats, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.